Okay, so to introduce myself, I'm Brad. What am I doing with this vlog? I'm not very good with technology, so I think it's a vlog what I'm doing. Basically, I'm going to do what I'm calling Brad's journey. A lot of you will be making New Year's resolutions. Those resolutions will be to lose weight, stop smoking, reduce your drinking, change of job, whatever that is. The whole New Year, New Me whole thing. Mine's a little bit different. I'll give you more information as we go along. But basically, what I wanted to do was to document over a time frame that I've set myself, which is 4 months. The reason why I've gone so long is because a lot of the things that I'm going to be doing are a gradual process. It's not, for instance, a diet that I'm going to do for 6 weeks of only eating cabbage. This is changing behaviours, lifestyle, diet, exercise, and everything else. Now, I'm not going to bore you with too much information all at once. I'm going to release several videos as the days go on, but I'm just going to set out today what my plan is. So over the course of the last few years, I've developed a problem with alcohol. It's a very taboo word when you talk to anyone who has got a problem with alcohol, which is alcoholic. So I'll use the word alcohol dependent. Now, there's a difference between drinking a bit too much and waking up in the morning shaking, sweating, and needing alcohol to get you through that. So that was the stage I got to. A background into me. I started off as a personal trainer. I did that for several years. I started off when I was about 17, 18 as a personal trainer. I then went off to uni, graduated as a sports therapist in 2008. I then went on, started to do a master's degree, which I didn't complete. So I've got a postgraduate certificate in sport and exercise rehabilitation. That's kind of by the by. So I'm going to talk in these videos about lots of different subjects. So obviously my specialism, my speciality is in injuries and their rehabilitation treatment. So during the 4-month period, there will be times that I'm currently carrying an injury, actually, which I'll discuss tomorrow in one of the videos. But I'll also be discussing things like behaviour change, diet, exercise. And what I want to try and do is give the skeleton of what I'm doing in small videos throughout the week. At the end of the week, then cherry pick something which I think is the most poignant part of the week. Focus in on that and give a lot more detail and add a bit more meat to the bones on that specific subject. So during the course of the 4 months, things might apply to yourself. So you might be trying to lose weight, and I'll be touching on things like the diet that I'm going through in order to transform, because one of my goals personally is to lose some body fat, as that's one of the conditions that I'm suffering with is being overweight, which causes all its health implications, which I'll discuss further on. The exercise, the diet, why I'm doing what I'm doing in terms of quitting the alcohol. I can talk about behaviour change. Now, what I want to stress here is my area of expertise is in injuries. I will talk about other things, but what I don't want is keyboard warriors coming out and saying, oh, you said this isn't correct. I'm going through my journey. So this may or may not be applicable to yourself. This may or may not be able to be extrapolated out to others. I'm documenting my journey. So when I talk about things, I'm talking about what I'm doing. I'll give you the facts and where I've based my opinions on. But from there, I've got free rein to change, and I'll explain why. For instance, you would usually say, let's try and have 6 small meals a day, and we're going to try and have X amount of carbs, X amount of protein. I might say to you, well, to start with, I've been eating rubbish. I've been drinking a hell of a lot of alcohol. I've been exercising very little. So to start with, I'm going to make very small changes, because a small change in terms of dropping my alcohol level is going to bring my calories down I'm instantly going to start to see a change. There are also a few mitigating factors, a few contraindications to me starting to really hit it hard straight away. Again, I'll go through all of my starting points tomorrow in my next video, but I've currently got high blood pressure. I've got an injury to my toe, which I'm starting to try and fix myself. I've been told not to quit my alcohol instantly, so I'm going to have to taper that off due to issues that can arise from being alcohol dependent. So all of these things I'm going to be tackling. Anyway, hopefully either you're in the same situation as me and you can take some advice from that, or little bits that I touch on, you might go, hey, yeah, behaviour change, yeah, that applies to me. Or you might just enjoy looking at my upside down head, talking about things on the screen for a bit. Okay, so bit of a disclaimer before we start. Like I said, don't take what I say and go and do it yourself. This is my journey that I'm going through, that I'm sharing with you guys. If you have any underlying medical conditions and you say, oh, what Brad said, oh, that sounds cool, I'm going to start to do that, which is all well and good, check with your doctor, check with your personal trainer, whoever's overseeing your journey, and just check that you've got the okay to do what you're doing. Some of the things I go against the rules. So like I said, I've got high blood pressure, yet I'm still doing some gym work, but I'm trained to a level enough to know my own body and work within my own boundaries. Just a quick shout out, really. Like I said, keyboard warriors, I don't want those coming out and saying, Smith et al. 1996 states that and you're wrong on this. This is me, this is my interpretation of what I want to do, and this is my journey from day one through to the end of the 4 months. My journey will continue after that, but you don't want to hear from me every week for the rest of my life. So I've put a limit on it in terms of what I'm going to document. But these things need to be able to carry on. I'll touch on everything again that I've just said here, but basically the one thing I want to get across to you is, if these are your calories in, this is your exercise level, and you want to lose weight, it's simple. We need to do this. What everyone tends to do when they start New Year's is go, right, new year, new me, bang. And they are too far apart. You can't carry it on. They might do it for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and they're then going to fall off the wagon because they've basically been torturing themselves for that time. And what I want to start to teach you, and what I'm going to start to do myself, is to start to do this and start to change slightly, but it's maintainable. So a shout out first to a few people. I haven't got an area of expertise in psychology. I'm seeing a group of people called Spectrum, which is a place in Stevenage, and some of the information I'll be coming out with will be regurgitated from things that I've learned through them. I'm also seeing a counsellor, I won't mention her name, but she's teaching me things to do with cognitive behavioural therapy and behaviour change. So I'll be using some of the information that she gives to me and say that how that's helped me. And obviously, if these things apply to you, you need to go and see someone professional, but I might spark a bit of interest for you in those areas, and I'll be talking about those. And with the diet side of things, it's not a speciality. I read a lot of things by Charles Poliquin, the late Charles Poliquin, sorry, bless him, Phil Lerney. And I've got an apology to make as well, because there was someone else online that I instantly criticised without actually knowing too much about him and without seeing too much. I saw one video and criticised the guy, but that's James Smith, and some of his stuff is good. So there'll be little bits that I've picked up from other people there. And then the exercise, the rehab, that's all me. That's my area of speciality. Anyway, hopefully I haven't bored you too much in the first video. Tomorrow I'm going to start going through how you set goals. Being smart about setting your goals. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about where I'm starting from in terms of my parameters, where I'm at with my blood pressure, my weight, my body fat, etc. Hopefully from the following day when the gym's back open, the kind people at Odyssey Health Club are allowing me to train there, I will be able to give you more information on what I'm doing with my training, with my diet. And for the first week or so, I'm going to be hitting you bombarding you a little bit with information, because there's a lot to get through and I want to tell you lots of stuff. After that, like I said, I want to space it out so that I've got daily or bi-daily little clips on Instagram or on Facebook, and once a week I'll pick one subject to focus on. Anyway, thank you for listening. Hopefully I haven't bored you too much, and hopefully if anything else, like I said, you can laugh at my upside down head ranting on about things and hopefully keep you entertained. Anyway, I look forward to sending you little snippets of my journey, and hopefully at the end I'll be a changed man.